I'm Nicole De Leeuw. I'm a clinical laboratory geneticist in the Netherlands in the Radboud University Medical Center. And I'm mostly working in prenatal and postnatal indications. And we use a wide variety of assays, including gene-specific array, whole exome sequencing, but also NIPT, for example. It's mostly trying to use the right test for the indication. So if we talk about prenatal diagnostics, it's mostly on ultrasound anomalies, and then we always start with qPCR. If that's normal, we continue usually with array, but more and more we also do prenatal exome sequencing with trio analysis. CytoScan XON, we were very keen on validating that first to see whether it does what it promises, and it does. So we were very pleased with the results. And it has a very high exon-specific resolution, and we have now used it for various requests where we found a nucleotide variant and we're expecting a deletion on the other allele. We could not find that with array or exome sequencing with the CNV analysis, but with the exon array we did find, for example, one exon deletion. And also we have a few examples where it seemed to be a heterozygous deletion, whereas based on the exon results and also the phenotype, it really was a homozygous deletion. Well, we have quite some years of experience because we've been using the CytoScan HD array since 2011, and the protocol is not the same but quite similar, so it was not that difficult. But because we do not run as many exon arrays as we do for the HD array, our technicians really need to keep in mind that it's an exon array that they're doing. So. But it works really well, and I'm very pleased with the results. Quite nice and clean results. The exon array, especially with the trio analysis or with the single exomes that we do, as I mentioned, the coverage of the exon, especially the pipeline that we use for the CNVs, is only for 3 exons or more. And obviously, if you have a 1 or 2 exon deletion or gain, you cannot or unlikely to pick it up with the pipeline for exome. But with the exon array, you will find it, especially if you already have another variant in a specific gene. But also we have examples for a 4 exon deletion where we did exon array after many panels for exome sequencing, and we picked up a 4 exon deletion because the 1/3 exon was not significantly aberrant, so we missed that with exome. Well, slowly but surely, both my colleagues and also in our hospital, but also in other centers, are more and more aware of the fact that we have the exon array and that we have validated it and implemented it in the lab. And so we now have an increasing number of requests for specific exon array, especially also because you can only you do the entire array, but you can focus on for a specific gene. And we just last week, we actually found a 1 exon deletion, and because Sanger sequencing did not show any aberrations, but phenotype was very clearly KBG syndrome. And so we're very pleased that the exon deletion was found and picked up with the exon array. Well, for now, we definitely will continue using the exon array, but at the same time, we are also implementing whole genome sequencing in the lab. But as you can imagine, we will find things that need to be validated, and I think the exon array will be a very suitable option for that, especially obviously for the CNVs that we find. And also with continuing exome sequencing results, the exon array will definitely be used in our lab for the coming years. I'm quite sure about that.